morning. As she already mentioned, you guys have been talking about fortified barriers and walls, right? So what are some characteristics of these barriers and walls in these pictures? Let's go ahead and let's discussion. Everyone don't have to raise your hand.
Fences.
What's that?
Fences.
Fences, okay. My girlfriend's got one of those little puppy fences that I can just, step right over. Is that the kind of fences that we're talking about? No, these things are high, right? They're meant to be physically imposing, meant to keep people out or keep people in. So let's say you guys came to school today, and when you got here, they erected a tall wall around this building. That would stink, right? You'd be stuck here.
I would bring it in.
So how would you guys' lives change? Isolation? I heard isolation. Somewhere over here. So would you be able to converse with your other friends that go to the regular campus? No. So there'd be a social implication, right? Things would change. Okay. Is there a cafeteria in this building? Kind of? Okay, for the sake of argument, let's say that there isn't a cafeteria in this building, and it was over on the regular campus. How would you guys get food? They'd have to bring it in, okay? So that means they're touching the food more, they have to bring it in. That's more labor, it's gonna cost more, right? So your pennies are now getting spread thin. There's an economic impact in your lives with this wall being erected, right? Okay, so there's a social implication. There's an economic implication. How would the environment change? Anyone, any ideas?
Become more hostile.
More hostile? Okay. Rebellious? Okay. How about the environment in terms of nature, in terms of aesthetics, in terms of what things look like? Does the wall look good? No, wall doesn't look good. It looks like a prison, okay? If there's issues bringing food in, would there be issues taking trash out?
Yes.
So trash would build up, might start to stain. The environment would definitely change, okay? So these walls have social, economic, and environmental impacts on the people that they get erected around. Does everyone agree with that? Can everyone understand that? Okay. With that in mind, can you guys please take out your FRQ? Now, what is an FRQ? Everyone know what an FRQ is? Free response question. Okay. Who wants to read, looking at our FRQ, the front, with the directions? Just answer the following questions in a paragraph-style FRQ response. Who wants to read number 1? Anybody? Before I pick a table. Your name is Samad, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Walls and other barriers built by countries to establish their borders are some of the oldest and most controversial elements in the cultural landscape.
Okay. Everyone understand that?
Yes.
Okay. The next part, who wants to read number A? Or letter A, excuse me. Right here, go for it.
Identify 3 examples of walls or other barriers built by countries in the 20th and 21st centuries.
Okay, so that's their first task. So what are we doing? We're identifying
3 examples of walls or other barriers.
3, only 3, okay? We can do that. I should have mentioned that FRQ, as you guys know, is gonna be in a paragraph. Each A, B, and C will be in paragraph form, okay? So the first paragraph you guys are gonna be doing, you're identifying 3 examples of walls or barriers built. We have US-Mexico, the DMZ, the militarized zone, North-South Korea, and the Berlin Wall, right? Who wants to read letter B? You, sir.
Explain the purpose of one of the examples identified in part A,
Okay, so what are we explaining?
where the purpose of one of the examples.
Of what? Okay, what one of the examples you identified in letter A, right? Okay, so we have to identify 3 examples. We then have to dive deeper in and explain the purpose of one of those examples, right? Okay. Letter C. Volunteer for letter C. the back table? Someone in the back table who wants to read letter C?
Cute that.
For each of the categories listed below, discuss a consequence faced by countries as a result of walls or other barriers established along their borders.
Okay. We have social or political, economic or environmental. Well, that's funny. Didn't I just talk about how if there was a wall erected around here, the social implications that would take place, the economic and the environmental implications that would all take place? Okay. So you guys can do this, right? All right, now let's turn this over. We have a graphic organizer here. Directions, while watching the, okay, there are, ignore that section of the directions. But in this graphic organizer, along the left column all the way, we have 4 examples. We have US-Mexico, the Berlin Wall, the demilitarized zone, and the wall between Israel and Palestine. Okay, it's one you guys haven't talked about yet. So in this left column, there's 4 identified. That's part A, right? You're identifying 3. So you use this graphic organizer, you've already identified 4 just by reading, right? Next column over, purpose of wall. Okay? In these boxes, you fill in the purpose that this wall was erected, whichever wall is corresponding to. Well, that's part B, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys can do that. So part C, you want to explain for each category listed below, social, political, economic, or environmental consequences as a result of these walls. Okay? Your graphic organizer has columns for social, political consequences, economic consequences, and environmental consequences. So if you guys are intimidated by what the prompt is saying for you guys to do, you do the graphic organizer on the back is done for you, right? It's your job to put the information on the graphic organizer into proper sentence structure, paragraph form. Does everyone understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So right now, what you guys need to do is fill out this graphic organizer. You guys use your Chromebooks, do research, and fill it out. So what kind of strategies would you want to use? Are you guys going to all work individually? Would a good strategy to use be maybe teamwork? I don't know who said that. Somewhere over here. Teamwork. Okay? There are some videos that I'll be showing you a little later that will help expand on this. But for now, I want you guys to do some research, fill this graphic organizer out. And Ms. Ponce, how much time?
20 minutes. 30 minutes.
30.
He said 40.
45 yesterday. 35.
45. 50.
40. You'll have 35 minutes.
35 minutes it is. I'm going to be walking around, watching you guys, or make sure you guys are on task. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask, all right? Anyone needs any ideas where to start, how to research, please feel free to ask.
I don't know what to record. I don't know who's going back the steps. I'm just gonna focus on this table here. Okay. How long do you want me to record the whole thing? Right now, you literally just
Alright. Whatever you want to do.
that's what I'm doing. It's yours.
Whatever you want to do. You're the one that has words.
No, I can stand. I wonder, how do you want me to do this? It's yours. You're recording.
You can just have me walk around.
You want me to walk around with you? Good. All right.